All right, we're live. So, just as a reminder to everybody, I was intending on live streaming this whole thing because, I live stream all of the Bengals away games. Unfortunately, I had some issues at work today, so I wasn't able to get on in the timely manner. So I figured I'd just come in on halftime and not have to have like that awkward like middle of the quarter kind of start and everything like that. But man, oh my god, my heart is fucking pounding right now, dude. This is what you get with a defensive football game. And it's 9-6 right now. My score prediction of 24-22 Bengals. You know, they got a lot of work to get there. Both teams are going to need to step up the offense to get there. But, you know, we'll see kind of what's going on with that. I don't know exactly what to expect from the rest of this game. Bengals are doing a good job stopping Derrick Henry. I believe so far he's got 30 yards on 10 carries. Neither team having any success running the ball, actually, because Joe Mixon. Oh, wait, you know what? Sorry. That's actually old information. Oh no, it's current information. How on earth is that current information? Okay, so the reason I'm saying that is because Derrick Henry, like I said, 30 yards on 10 carries. Joe Mixon, 6 carries for 5 yards. 5 yards, man. Our offensive line is absolutely getting wrecked. Why is Hakeem Adeniji still in there? I don't understand. Like, I know Jackson Carman isn't exactly like the world's greatest pass blocker or anything like that, but he's a damn good run blocker at least. Why is Jackson Carman not gone in for Hakeem Adeniji already? He's getting absolutely destroyed out there. Oh my god, man. Joe Burrow, 5 sacks on the day already. I don't understand why they're sticking with the same offensive line that's out there, and it's the same problem as it always is. It's it's that right side of the line, especially right now because you've got Riley Reef out for the year, so you got Isaiah Prince who's also not having a very good game. You got Isaiah Prince and you got Hakeem Adeniji. Because we have nobody at right guard. We got Hakeem Adeniji. It's been a rotation between him and Jackson Carman, and there's been a couple other bodies in there at some point this year. There's no solution at right guard, and that's where this is just a huge problem. Jamar Chase had that 57-yard catch earlier, which was nice. You'd think that that'd be the kind of thing that really sparks this team to get going, get in the end zone at least once, but they're having. They can't seem to get it going, man. They can't seem to get something consistently going. That's the thing. Like, the defense has been playing great. Has been setting them up in good field position. But, man, it's just like, the offense, like, they get a play here and there. But for the most part, the Titans are just destroying them. Joe Burrow, like I said, been sacked 5 times today already. It's just... Whew. Now, we are winning. I will admit, if we play another 30 minutes, just like the 30 minutes we just saw, then they'll win. The problem is Tennessee's already gotten in the end zone, so I would be a little shocked if they didn't do it again. And I would be kind of shocked if they score 6 points for the rest of the game and we score 9 points for the rest of the game. Again, I'd take it. Whatever way we can get a win, that's how I want to get a win, because that means the Bengals will be in the AFC Championship. And considering the expectations going into this season, I don't really care how we get there. If we get there, that's amazing. But man, I don't know how I don't know how they can expect to keep this kind of defensive pressure up. But then again, you could say the same for the Titans. You could really make the argument that the Bengals are great at halftime adjustments, and there is a pretty good chance that Joe Burrow is going to come out of this half and he's going to start, seeing some things he wasn't seeing in the first half, and he's going to start getting some more offense going. That's the hope, at least. But, I mean, I guess so far it's been enough, but you got to imagine if Derrick Henry eventually gets going, or A.J. Brown eventually gets going, or, even Julio Jones eventually gets going, it's going to be a rough second half for the Bengals, man. Like, these, 3 field goals on 3 possessions in scoring range is not going to cut it. It's just not. And if it does, I'll be the first to admit that it's working. But I currently do not see that. Like, I made my prediction 24-22 Bengals, which actually is over here, right there. I made my prediction 24-22 Bengals because I don't necessarily... I think the Bengals can win a more defensive than offensive game today. But if it's all defense, man, like, there's just no guarantee what's going to happen. The Bengals do have a good defense. They really do. But can they keep it up for 60 minutes? That's the thing that worries me. And it's like, it really feels like if we're going to advance in the playoffs even farther, if we're going to do something special this year, it's going to have to come on the arm of Joe Burrow. And, I mean, the defense has set him up really well, but I just don't know if we're going to finish this game if we can't get something going on with the passing game. At the very least. I'd like to see something get done with the running game, too, because... yeah, quite frankly, I think the Bengals needed, if the Bengals are just one-dimensional throwing the ball all the time, then the Titans are, obviously, as they've been doing, they're going to cover it up. But if you can get some semblance of running game going, then you can at least get some element of surprise on your side. And it doesn't even have to be like dominating them in the running game, just like, 4-yard carries here and there, and not a lot of like getting stopped, not a lot of getting stuffed, but like, just like hand the ball off, 3-4 yards, hand the ball off 3-4 yards, hand the ball off 3-4 yards, and just making sure it's around that every time that you hand the ball off. It doesn't have to be, a huge, hey, there's that light. It doesn't have to be just like, the most insane running game that's ever happened ever. But you got to at least keep them guessing to a point. And right now, they know exactly what they're going to do. They know that they're going to blitz the hell out of you or whatever. I don't even know if they're blitzing. They've been getting pretty good pressure without having to blitz. So that's the problem. They're just going to keep getting pressure and keep getting pressure. And because they know that, it's either going to be a passing play or you're not going to be able to beat them in the running. So you might as well go ahead and try to blitz. And then the receivers aren't getting open. There was that one play, like, on the Bengals' last drive, where, not the Bengals' last drive, but Bengals' second to last drive, I believe, where Joe Burrow had all the time in the world to throw. The offensive line actually did a really good job protecting, or maybe the Titans just were doing a certain scheme, or I don't know. But the point is, Joe Burrow had forever to throw the ball. And he couldn't find anybody. I believe it was like on a third down or something. He got the ball to C.J. Uzomah, and C.J. Uzomah was, like basically his check down option, and wasn't able to get the first down, and that was the real issue there. It's just you're gonna need to do a little bit more than that, man. You're gonna need to do a little bit more than that. So we got one person watching in the stream. We got one person watching in the stream. Sorry, I can't think right now. I just got started. But whoever you are, leave a comment, and I'll put you up on the screen. It's Michael. Go Jags, go Bengals. Hey, I can agree with that. I've always liked the Jaguars. I think they're making a lot of terrible, horrible decisions lately, so I can't really get behind anything that the Jaguars have been doing lately. But I do like the Jaguars as a team. They've always been kind of like that team that I'm kind of like, I like them too, kind of thing, So hell yeah, Michael. Go Jags, go Bengals. Jags ain't playing, but Bengals are still playing. I don't know how much longer they're going to be playing if they can't get any offense going, but I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see, man. A really tight game plays into the Titans' hands. That's the problem. Now, you've got the lead, in fairness, but, I just don't know how long they're going to hold on to that lead the way that they're playing. Just do not know. Bengals get the ball first in the second half, though. So that is important. It would have been nice to get points before the half and go into the second half with like a lead. But well, I guess we do have a lead, but like a more significant lead. It would have been nice to do it like the double up kind of thing, where you get points and then you get the ball back and you get more points. Bengals have been masters at that this year, but what they've also been masters at is, getting, points within the final, 2 minutes of the first half, and they were not able to accomplish that either. And a big part of that is because Joe Burrow just can't get anything done. Although, again, when he did have time to get something done, there was just such excellent coverage down the field, which is insane, by the way. I don't know what the Titans are doing, but, going into this game, I think a pretty big point with the Titans and why the Bengals might have a chance to beat them is that they they might not have the best pass defense, at least pass coverage defense, but they're playing great today. Like I said, Joe Burrow had like forever to throw on that one play and couldn't find anything but a CJ Uzomah check down when you needed a first down. So, I don't know exactly what the Bengals are doing right now, but they need to fix it. Luckily, Zach Taylor and Lou Anarumo have been masters of the halftime adjustment this year. So hopefully they can figure something out. And Joe Burrow, once he figures you out, he gets going. So, I don't know, man. But I just cannot figure out why Hakeem Adeniji is in there. He's awful. He's playing awful. I don't know. I think I want to see Jackson Carman. I really hope we see Jackson Carman in the second half. Looks like they're lining up to kick. So before we do that, Michael, you sent me a message. I will cheer for any team no matter who they are, if it's against the Titans. There you go. Fair enough. Though I have wanted the Bengals to win the AFC North for a few years. Yeah, see, that's the thing. So, Bengals captain, he's a big Bengals fan, tweeted out how happy he is to see all these people, like all these non-Bengals fans supporting the Bengals. And the point I made about that, as Randy Bullock kicks it off, and, it's going to be returned. I'll get back to that point I made. Chris Evans on good return, man. All right, I think I got it up to about the 35. Is that right? But anyway, Bengals captain noted, he was like, I feel all the love from all these other fans who are rooting for the Bengals. And it's like, yeah, that's not going to last, dude. Like, once we start winning more consistently, every other team in the NFL is going to start turning on us. We're going to, suddenly, because, we're going to have some success, and I guarantee you there's going to be some Bengals fans like there are in every fan base. There's going to be some Bengals fans that get arrogant about it, and it's going to piss people off. So, I don't know if that's going to last. Joe Burrow with a shotgun snap. He looks around and he throws to Joe Mixon, and that is a good play. It's a good way to start. It's about a 7-yard pickup, and that's good that they're doing that, because they weren't doing anything like that in the first half. They were, it was basically either 20 yards or nothing, and they couldn't get any offense going. So if they can get some offense going, man, they've got a lead, and if you can get some offense going, that would be real nice. But also got to not let Burrow get sacked 5 times. I believe Hakeem Adeniji is still in there, though. But Joe Burrow's lined up in the single back formation. He hands the ball off to Joe Mixon, who finds a hole on the outside but does not get it. He gets about 2.5 yards when he needed 3. So was not able to push through the Titans' defense. But it is going to be 3rd and inches. That's... God, I hope they convert 3rd and inches, man. I don't see any reason they can't, but Jesus, All right, come on. Titans got a guy named Pecco on their team. Interesting. I think he was a defensive tackle. Might look that up, see who that is later. But all right, so Joe Burrow is in the single back formation once again. T. Higgins, and he's got the first down, baby. And he looked like he kept going, but he stepped out of bounds. So, got about 10, 15 yards, depending on where they spot him out there. Let's see what they got. Okay, so T. Higgins catches the ball. He turns upfield. And I want to say he gets about 5. Okay, he's definitely out just ahead of the major hash. So, they're spotting him at the 42. No, they're spotting him at the 44-yard line. Okay. All right, whatever. Point is, it's a 1st and 10. And Darth Magus says, "What's up? What's up?" All right, Joe Burrow in the single back formation, and he hands the ball off to Joe Mixon, and Joe Mixon's going to go ahead for about 6 yards on this one. And this is what I was talking about, guys. We get the running game going, and they're going to have to start respecting everything. That was the problem in the first half, is they just had no respect for anything that our offense was trying to do, because they pretty much knew exactly what was the only thing that we could get done. All right. And I guarantee you, if you get that running game going, you're going to get less pressure on Joe Burrow when he does drop back to pass, because the Titans aren't just going to be able to go full force every single time. But anyway, I digress. They're in the single back formation once again. T. Higgins is once again motioning, and CJ Uzomah is motioning as well. Joe Burrow takes the snap, hands the ball off to Joe Mixon, who goes right up ahead. There we go. First down, gets the ball up to the 30-yard line. Love to see it. You love to see it. That's what we want to see, man. If we can get our offense going like that, Oh my God, wonderful block there by Hakeem Adeniji. He wasn't able to quite finish it, but man, he opened up that hole for Joe Mixon. So you know what, Hakeem Adeniji, I came on this stream saying they need to bench you for Jackson Carman, but I tell you what, if you can keep playing like that, I will admit I was wrong. I don't really care. I don't really care who's in there. I just want the Bengals to win. That's all I care about. Oh my God. And as I'm saying that, Hakeem Adeniji and Isaiah Prince both get absolutely shredded. And Joe Burrow goes down with a sack. It's going to be 2nd and 16. God, I hate you, Hakeem Adeniji. Yeah, Jeffrey Simmons. Now, I will admit he's going up against Jeffrey Simmons. That's a hard matchup. But he just gets completely freaking destroyed, man. Like, I mean, he just had no freaking chance. You got to imagine Jackson Carman would be doing better than that. Like, I mean, I'll give Hakeem Adeniji credit. He had that one really good run block, but you're going to need more than one. Oh, my God. All right, well, all right, Joe Burrow takes the shotgun snap, throws, and he completes it to C.J. Uzomah, who keeps fighting and gets it ahead to about the 23-yard line. And you got to like to see that. So at the very least, we're in field goal range again, guys. Whee! We're in field goal range. Evan McPherson can get another field goal. There's a Titans player down on the field. Not sure who that is. You know what? You know, I could probably be a professional here, right? I'll bring up the Titans roster. I'll be able to tell you more quickly who the guy is when I'm actually prepared. But whatever. This shit would actually fucking load without bouncing all around on me, but whatever. That's David Long Jr., the linebacker, who was hurt on the play, and he was looking like it might be a bit of a groin injury. He was kind of down on the ground, grabbing the groin area. So I don't want to speculate too hard, but that's what it looked like he was complaining about at the very least. So, I mean, hopefully he's okay. I want the Bengals to win, but I don't want the Bengals to win at the expense of, you know, people being hurt and, you know, potential issues with people's livelihoods and stuff like that. Like, it ain't that damn serious, you know. Michael says move those chains. Damn right, Michael. Let's move those chains and let's get going. This Bengals offense is finally driving, man. Like I said earlier, I mean, I'd like to see him at least get it in for a touchdown, but I mean, the important thing is, and you know, maybe I'll have to take this back if they let another touchdown go on defense. But the important thing is for the Bengals offense is, I mean, like, yeah, getting in the end zone's big, but at the very least, at least they're driving now. Because the only reason where they really got points before with Evan McPherson is because of, you know, some really good defensive play and then like a big giant pass to Jamar Chase. And other than that, it's really been a whole lot of nothing. So, you know, at the very least, if they can get themselves to the point where they're moving, then, you know, that's at least something to build on going forward. And then, you know, maybe the defense keeps playing well. You never know. Darth Magus. Is it Magus or Magus? Magus. I'm going to say Magus until you correct me. Yeah, I just like people that cheer for injuries against the other team. Yeah, I don't like that, man. You know, I hate the Pittsburgh Steelers more than anything in my entire life. But even then, even when, you know, Steelers players go down, I'm like, you know, I hope they're okay. You know, I don't want to see anybody lose their livelihood over that. And it's not just the livelihood. You know, you got to remember when these guys get hurt, if the injury's serious enough, then, you know, that could affect like their post-playing career. You know, these guys could have like, you know, these major injuries and it makes it difficult to like walk, or they deal with pain for the rest of their life. And I ain't trying to have people have stuff like that happen, you know. Appreciate you, Darth Magus. I guess is that saying that it's right? So Darth Magus, that's what we're going with. All right, back to the game. 3rd and 5. Joe Burrow is alone in empty formation, or was alone until Samaje Perine came and decided to hang out with him. I guess he didn't want Joe Burrow to be alone. No, we don't want to be lonely. Oh, well, now he's going back out. All right. Joe Burrow steps up. And he runs for the first down. Massive pressure on him, man. That was what a play. What great pocket manipulation there by Joe Burrow. He got absolutely bum rushed, and good pickup there on whoever that was on offensive line who picked that up. I believe that was actually Isaiah Prince, actually. So good pickup on the blitz there by Isaiah Prince. But fantastic play by Joe Burrow to avoid the rush, find the hole up the field, and dive ahead for the first down. You just gave your team a first down in the red zone, Joe Burrow. This man, I'm telling you, if the Bengals do anything special this year, it's because Joe Burrow is the freaking man. All right, so this time he hands the ball off to Joe Mixon, who cuts, and I think he's going to get a touchdown. There we go. Yeah! Woo! Let's go, baby. Joe Mixon high-stepping into the end zone like a freaking swag lord. I think. Man, that was probably a dumb thing to say, right? I don't care, man. I'm excited. Let's go, Mixon. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, my God. This was a good drive, man. Like I said, the Bengals, all you got to do is just get the offense going. You've got the lead, man. It's about to be 16-6 once Evan McPherson, Money Mac, that guy right there, hits this extra point. Right down the middle. There it is, baby. 16-6. Bengals got a 10-point lead. And if the offense can keep playing like this, then it is going to be a great night in Cincinnati for the second week in a row, guys. All right, let's fucking go, baby. Let's go. All right. My friends in my group chat here are just going nuts, man. Mixon got good. Let's go. Fuck yes. All right, man. Man, even they know Hakeem Adeniji is doing terrible. Oh, but you know what? I guess if the offense works, then who really cares? But I will say, Hakeem Adeniji not playing well. I don't know why Jackson Carman isn't in there, man. We drafted him in the second round. He's been playing. I mean, I know his play's been a little up and down, but I mean, it's been up and he's a freaking rookie. That's gonna happen. Hakeem Adeniji's play has been almost all down. So yeah, it's more consistent. But that's because he sucks. I don't know, but I'm not going to get myself too worked up when we just got a touchdown, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Hooday! Wonder if I can do like those other really fancy streams. Do the... see if I can pull up the Hooday song here. And then we'll put it up on StreamYard, because that's a thing that people do, right? Here we go. Yeah. Are you guys seeing that? Okay, are we seeing that now? There we go. There we go. And defensively, he's rough, tough. Cincinnati Bengals, that's the team we're gonna cheer to victory. Touchdown Bengals, get some points up on that board and win a game for Cincinnati. Okay, I'm just making sure the game's not back on. I need a better way of doing this. Here, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull this over to my other screen. And defensively, he's rough, tough. Cincinnati Bengals, that's the team we're gonna cheer to victory. Touchdown Bengals, put some points up on that board and win a game for Cincinnati. There we go. Who they think gonna beat them Bengals? Nobody! Michael, what are your predictions for the rest of the divisional round? Okay, so what do we got? You know what? Game's back on. And I probably shouldn't be streaming the game itself, right? NFL probably blocked me for doing that. So I will give you my predictions once we go back to another commercial. Which Evan McPherson just kicked a touchback. So we're probably going to commercial right now. Or are we not? We're not. Titans are lining up, so I guess we're not. I mean, they really shouldn't because they were just on commercial, but you know how the NFL is with, commercials every 5 seconds. That's the one thing I don't really like about watching football, man. It's just every 10 seconds there's a freaking commercial. But I deal with it because I love the game, man, All right, Ryan Tannehill is in the I formation, and he's yelling something to somebody. Hands the ball off to Derrick Henry, who is going to find a lane, and the Bengals just... That's Derrick Henry's best run of the game. Don't love to see that if you're a Bengals fan. Be nice if the Bengals defense could keep playing extremely well. And, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, to be completely honest, at this current pace, the Bengals should win. But I mean, I would really like to be a little bit more sure about that. It's going to be 2nd and 1, and Derrick Henry's going to be alone in the backfield. I imagine it's going to be a handoff to him. Bengals have been doing good at stopping the run this year, and they do not there. He's going to plow ahead for the first down. Only pick about 3 or 4 yards, but he was going for a first down, so that's what's important. Darth Magus says, "We see it. I'm glad you saw it. I was not exactly adept at doing this yet, so I see the other streamers, the other football streamers doing it. So that's when I'm just trying to do some cool stuff, and I figured I could do it. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that more when the Bengals score a touchdown. How about that? How about that? All right, so Ryan Tannehill is, I believe, audibling around. He's definitely yelling stuff to people, and they're kind of motioning around a little bit. Takes a snap, hands the ball off to Derrick Henry, who's going to find another big hole, and it's just run defense. Just, I don't know what you're doing. You were doing so well in the first half of the game. Second the offense gets going, you're just like, we can take time off. Not a big fan of that, man. Not a big fan of that. All right, so I imagine this one's going to be another run. Then again, I don't know. Maybe now because the Bengals are used to it, they're going to play action here or something. But it sure looks like it's going to be a run to me. So it'd be real nice if the Bengals could stop them. And they hand the ball off just like I thought. And Derrick Henry just finds a huge, gigantic open hole, and nobody can tackle him. And it's not Derrick Henry, by the way. It's Deontay Foreman. And there's just everybody all over the place, and nobody can tackle him. And he gets the ball up to about the 10-yard line. Deontay Foreman, I hate you. Man, this Bengals run defense, man, they've been so good all game. They've been so good all year, really. They've had a really good run defense. They've been stopping them when it really matters. But man, every once in a while they get gashed like that, just like with Nick Chubb. Man, you cannot let that happen. You just cannot let that happen. All right, let's see if we can hold them to a field goal here. It's 1st and goal, but it is at the 10-yard line, so they have to go the full 10 yards. Ryan Tannehill takes the snap, throws, and it's intercepted by Mike Hilton! There we go, and he's running the ball down the field, and he goes down, he's got the ball down at the 40-yard line! Oh my God! I love to see it, baby! Oh! Mike Hilton with the clutch interception! There we go, baby! And there's a flag on the play. Please don't let this be on the Bengals. Oh, don't let it be on the Bengals. Oh, I don't want to look like a fool. I probably already look like a fool, but it's not the point. Oh, come on. Holding or something on the Titans, man. I didn't see what happened, but come on. Holding on the Titans. Holding. Or maybe on the run back. After the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct. On the defense. Okay, so that's on us. But we still get the interception. So, what was that? Taunting? They calling taunting on Eli Apple? Is that what's going on? They said unsportsmanlike conduct, which usually is a taunting these days. I don't know. But you know what? Whatever. I'll take it. I will take it. You know, Eli Apple, I wish you wouldn't do that, but boy, talk your shit. I don't care. We got an interception. We just prevented a huge Titans drive. That's the 2nd interception of the day. Mike Hilton, love you. You and Jesse Bates, man. Gotta love to see it. Majestic YT. Let's go, baby. Ayo. All right, Michael, that is the 2nd interception of the game? Yes, it was. Jesse Bates had an interception on the very first play of the game. I was so salty because I had just got off work and I was on my way home. I heard it on the radio, but I missed the visual, man. I was so mad about that. Big reason why I'm only live streaming the second half of this game, by the way, because I was really busy at work today. I just got back home, bro. I was busy, but I'm on the live now. There we go. I was busy too, like I just said. Whoop. All right, so Michael, to answer your question from earlier, what are the other divisional round games going on? Yeah, I will say, for those of you who are interested. Whoop. Whoop. All right, so Michael, to answer your question. What the hell? Oh, I got my own live stream going on in the background. Oops. All right, so to answer your question, Michael, by the way, I do the Battle of Ohio podcast on a different YouTube channel, and we do live predictions for every single week in the NFL. So I did already give my predictions. So if you're interested, go check out the Bet of Ohio podcast. It's me and Thomas Stargell, who's a Browns fan. But I'll go ahead and give you my predictions now. So let's see. We got the San Francisco 49ers and Green Bay Packers at 8:15 tonight. So I'm going to pick the Packers on that one. I think the 49ers are very good, but I think the Packers are just on another level right now. And maybe they lose another NFC Championship game. That'd be funny. But I don't think this is the one where they lose. Then you got the Los Angeles Rams, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I always say don't bet against Tom Brady, but I bet against Tom Brady on the Bet of Ohio podcast. So I predicted the Rams, and I'm gonna stick with my prediction, man. I don't feel great about it because, Tom Brady going up against Tom Brady, but I know I got a feeling about the Rams, man. I have a feeling about the Rams going all the way to the Super Bowl this year. And then we got the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the Bills are going to take that one. I think I think the Chiefs have just. I think both teams have actually been on a bit of a not so great run lately, but the Bills have kind of been picking it up, whereas the Chiefs, they picked it up against the Steelers. But I don't know. I don't really buy the Chiefs right now, so I don't know. We'll see about them. But anyway, we're back to the game. Joe Burrow is looking around, probably using some sort of silent count, because I was hearing earlier, it is loud of that game. There's a ton of Bengals fans there, but obviously not enough. Joe Burrow takes a snap, hands the ball off to Joe Mixon, who's going to go ahead for about yard and a half. Yard and a half, I think. Sweep the Titans. You mean the Raiders? This is the first time we played the Titans this year, Majestic YT. I think we'll beat. I mean, we beat them last year. Maybe we can beat them again this year if that counts as a sweep. But yeah, no. But if you talk about the Raiders, yeah, I kind of had a feeling too. Let's see. I think the Bucs defense is going to scare the Rams offense, but yeah, not enough to win. The Bucs offense just isn't ready for that elite team. Joe Burrow takes the snap, gets the ball, dumps the ball off to Jamar Chase, who's only going to get about 2 yards himself. And I guess they only gave 1 yard to Joe Mixon on the last play, but Joe Mixon doubles his total for 2 yards. Got to do more than that. But it is 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 is very convertible, so let's see what they can do. I wish my Cowboys would have won, but it's all right. I'm glad that y'all won a playoff win. Yes, thank you, Majestic YT. Kind of in the back of my mind, I was thinking about you when the Cowboys were playing. I kind of wanted to see them win for you because you've been so awesome on this channel. But I gotta say that was an all-time interesting, at the very least, way for that game to finish. All right, I will get to you in a second, Michael. Joe Burrow is in the shotgun snap. He's sort of in empty, but Samaje Perriman's kind of back there. He gets the ball off. It is caught. No, it's not. It's once again dropped by T. Higgins. That's the second drop that T. Higgins has had today, in a critical situation too. So, not big fan of that. But whatever. So it's going to be another field goal, looks like. Another field goal. At least we got a touchdown. The Bills did better against the Patriots than the Chiefs did against the Steelers. That is true. The Bills did. Kevin Huber punts the ball, and it's going to be caught and goes nowhere. Trey Flowers, the guy who, by the way, earlier in the game got a fair catch interference penalty on him, is all over this one. So, I mean, I don't know if he maybe took a little bit of risk there, but it pays off, and he tackles the guy, and they go nowhere. So, I personally love to see it. Man, the Chiefs, here's the thing, the Chiefs, the way they played eventually against the Steelers was unstoppable. It was insane. The problem is it took them forever to get going like that. So that's my thing about the Bills. I think the Bills are just kind of clicking. The Bills are firing on all cylinders lately. The Chiefs are firing on if you got a 6-cylinder, the Chiefs are maybe firing on 4 of them. So I mean that's the thing. I think the Bills are the more complete team going into this football game. So I do think it's going to be the Bills. And I think the Bengals are going to end up winning this game, so it's going to be a Bengals-Bills AFC Championship, just like 1988 when the Bengals went to the Super Bowl. Bengals beat Jim Kelly's Bills to get there. And there was a Oh boy, there was a lot of bitching by Marv Levy. A lot of bitching by Marv Levy. He tried to get the NFL to basically ban the Bengals hurry up offense because he just couldn't handle it, and it was it was stupid. But you know, and eventually Buffalo went on to be a bit of a dominant force. Never won a Super Bowl, but they made it to 4 Super Bowls, and they were using the same hurry up offense that they called it the run and gun or something, or the Kelly gun or something, or whatever they called it. You know, they called it something different, but it was the same offense that the Bengals were using that Marv Levy went to the league offices to complain about and say you shouldn't allow this to happen. And that was a stupid thing. I wish the Bengals would have stayed good back then because they had some potential, but you know, I mean, they won that AFC Championship back in '88. So, see if we can go undefeated against the Buffalo Bills in AFC Championships. Got to win this game first, though. I'm not trying to say anything like that. Got to win this game first. Easy converts. I wish my Jags won more than 3 games, but we own the Colts. That is true. The Jaguars do own the Colts. Problem is the Jaguars also kind of own themselves. Hey, Michael, what's your opinion on Trent Baalke? Just, interested in that whole conversation after the whole clown thing in Duval. Yep. Appreciate there's only so much a team could do in the playoffs versus a competitive team. Just let the hate get to us. Yep. That is true. I've noticed that. Ryan Tannehill hands the ball off to Derrick Henry, who goes ahead for about 5 yards. Got to do better than that when you get him. I mean, it's not a huge run, but at the same time, the issue is that you get on him at the line of scrimmage and you still let him get 5 yards. That's the problem. I don't understand. Derrick Henry takes the snap, I guess Ryan Tannehill probably took the snap, but you know they weren't. The feed didn't come back, so they're calling Derrick Henry short though. Tyler Shelvin not having a good game. No wonder he's been buried on the depth chart all year. But they're calling a 3rd down. I'm guessing they're going to call it 3rd and inches here. So I'm guessing it's going to be another. Nope, they're calling a 1st down. So I guess they changed their mind. So they are calling that 1st down. I thought it was a 1st down, so I think that's fair. If y'all win the Super Bowl, y'all be the only team that's undefeated in the playoffs in the 2000s. In the 2020s, right? Because the 2000s, no, we weren't. We were 0-7 in the 2000s and the 2010s. Only team I'm going to win the Super Bowl. There we go, Majestic YT. Let's go. Ryan Tannehill takes a snap, has all day to throw, finds a wide open A.J. Brown, and it just looked like Chidobe Awuzie and Eli Apple were just standing around just like, oh, go ahead, you catch this ball, it's fine. I mean, I didn't see what was going on before that point, but it looked like they were just standing around like doing nothing. Oh, okay, so Awuzie fell down, and so Awuzie fell down in his coverage, which that's annoying, and Eli Apple just like way overshot it. So that's annoying. Perfect throw there by Ryan Tannehill, though, I will say. Like that was a good throw. All right, defense, come on. Let's get something going. There we go. All right. Bengals, Logan Wilson gets the stuff on Derrick Henry. I think he gets about a yard on the play. But good after the big play, good to turn it around and get a big stop. Or at least only letting him have a 1-yard game. I like those orange and black hearts. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. I'm sure there's probably a pretty easy way to do that. It's probably on mobile. I think we need to rehire. Get to that in a second. Ryan Tannehill, motioning guys around, drops back to pass, and there's good pressure, and A.J. Brown drops the pass. You know, there was nobody around him. Good pressure, terrible coverage, but A.J. Brown just drops the pass. So I wish he would have dropped that last pass, man, because the Titans are in scoring range now. Bengals defense doing a pretty good job here, though. It is 3rd and 9, and if you can at least, stop them on 4th here, you can at least hold them to a field goal and maintain a pretty good edge here. Decisions like this are why the NFL circus with that and all the Urban Meyer crap. Yeah, me and Thomas were talking about on the Battle of Ohio podcast. Like, Urban Meyer wasn't ready to be a head coach. An NFL head coach. We both thought that was not really the best hire at all. I'm not entirely sure what the Jaguars were thinking. I guess I get what the Jaguars were thinking. They're thinking big, flashy name. But, this is why I'm constantly trying to tell NFL fans, like, don't get caught up by the guy's name. Because it doesn't matter. Like, what matters is the vision. That's why he got, like, Zach Taylor. He's over here he's got the Bengals turned around. We've already won a playoff game. We're currently leading in the divisional round. And, we could go to the AFC Championship if we just, it's almost the fourth quarter and the Bengals still got the lead. So, I'm just saying, man, Zach Taylor was basically a nobody before we hired him. It's not about the name. It's not about going and get a Mike McCarthy, which we saw how that worked for the Cowboys. It's not about going and getting an Urban Meyer. We see how that worked for the Jaguars. Don't worry about who's a big name. Worry about what their vision is. Worry about how they talk. Worry about all that because, if you got a big name, all that really adds is more pressure. Ryan Tannehill takes a shotgun snap. No, he doesn't. Okay. He's calling for it. Now he takes the shotgun snap. And he looks around and he throws, and the Bengals are going to stop him on fourth down. All right. So it did get about 7 yards on the play, but wasn't enough. And the Titans are going to pull the place kicker out, and I'm assuming they're probably going to make this. But at the very least, the Bengals will have a 7-point lead, which is good going into the fourth quarter. So they're bringing Randy Bullock out, and I predicted, by the way, that the Bengals were going to win 24-22 because I thought it was going to come down to Randy Bullock kicks up, and it's good. All right, so I thought it was going to come down. I just had this idea in my head that it was going to come down to, like, the Titans have a chance to win on a Randy Bullock field goal at the end of the game, and then he shanks it, and that would have just been the most, like, gratifying thing. Like, after all that shit Bengals fans have talked, and then he goes and does that, for a different team in our favor. Man, that would have been interesting. But, okay, so, I don't really care how they win. I just want them to win. But both teams going to need to step up the scoring a little bit if we're going to get to my 24-22 prediction. Although the Bengals aren't too far off. Let's see. 24 minus 16 is 8, right? So, yeah, the Bengals get another touchdown and, I don't know, for some reason get a 2-point conversion, which would be weird. But the Bengals are close to getting where I said they'd get. The Titans getting to 22 would be interesting. It's because the Bengals defense has played so well for most of this game. At the end of the day, Bengals offense has been kind of spotty up and down, but the Titans offense hasn't gotten a touchdown yet. Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. They did get a touchdown. They got a touchdown, and the Bengals got a penalty on the extra point while Chris Evans takes the kickoff at the 10-yard line. Holy crap. And he's going. He's still going. There we go. Chris Evans down to the 40. Chris Evans down to the 40. Man, where the hell has he been? Have him return kicks instead of Darius Phillips. Chris Evans, my boy. Oh, you gotta love that. I don't remember what I was talking about now, but I'm sure y'all don't care. You just want to see my reactions to the cool things that happen in this game. Why they let him get open like that? Because the Bengals play a very bend don't break style of defense. They figure they can make you make mistakes, and if they can just kind of wait until you make a mistake, then that's really going to be the big thing for them. If I had to bet, that's why they're playing this very soft type of coverage. But anyway, Joe Burrow's taking the snap, fakes the handoff to Samaje Perine, and then throws it to Samaje Perine, who Samaje Perine drops the ball and it's intercepted off the tip. Oh no! Oh my God! And I guess a Titans defender. Now that actually might have been on the grass. Can we go back and see? I think that's on the ground. I think that ball hits the ground. That might be coming back, but let's see. Yeah, that's not a catch. That hits the ground. I don't think that's a catch. I don't think that's a catch. We're going to have to see. Yeah, it's on the ground. At the very least, the ball hits the ground as he gains control of the ball. I don't think that's going to be a catch. I think this is going to come back, but we're going to have to see what the refs say, man. We're going to have to see what the refs say here, because I think that ball is down. I don't think that he gains control before it touches the ground, and that's the important part. I mean, I think he gained control for sure. Obviously, he gained control. But I don't think it's fully in his control. He doesn't make a football move before it hits the ground. And I mean, I don't know what Gene Steratore is saying on the TV right now, but it definitely hits the grass. So we're going to have to see what they're going to call this. He does get full possession of the ball, so I don't know if that's going to be enough to overturn the call on the field. But they do have a very clear view. So, I mean, at the very least, there's going to be evidence. They're like, whatever they think the call is, it's going to be enough evidence no matter what. But to me, it looks like maybe he doesn't steady the ball with his hand, with the ground, but I think he might. I think it at the very least grazes it enough that the refs are going to have to. And yeah, you see pellets coming off the field. I don't think that this is going to be a catch. I don't think this, and the play is under review. I don't think this is going to be a catch. I do think the Bengals are going to get away with one here, but talk about my heart pounding, dude. Now, what happened there is I think the Titans' defensive lineman got like a pinky on the ball, and that deflected it, so Samaje Perine didn't get the ball quite where he wanted to get it. But man, you cannot let something like that happen. If you don't think you're going to catch it, swat it down. You think Mike McCarthy was the decision? Well, I mean, okay, but the decision they made was to hire him as the head coach. Okay, I think that this is going to be overturned, but that also might just be me being a Bengals fan and being very, very hopeful. Because it was ruled it was ruled an interception. So, but I mean, at the same time, whatever they do decide, there is clear and obvious evidence for whatever it is. You know, you can see where he catches it. You can see the ball is touching the ground. You can see the pellets come off of the field. So at the very least, we know that whatever they call it, they have obvious evidence. It's not going to matter what they called on the field because they have obvious evidence. I mean, he was wide open. They have cameras all over the place. Whatever the ref decides, it's going to be hard to argue with. It's really close, man. It's really close. It's really close. I don't think it was a catch, but I'm also a Bengals fan, so, you know, take that with what you will. Ball touched the ground. I thought it touched the ground. That same play happened to Cowboys. 49ers caught the ball. They fumbled and got a big play. Took it back because it was incomplete. What are they calling that? Call stands? I thought it might stand. How does it feel to be a fan of a competitive team? Well, I mean, it feels pretty good most of the time, Michael. Doesn't feel so good right now because that is exactly what you cannot have. You know, like, I mean, if the Titans get a touchdown here, then it's a tie ball game. So, yeah. But, I mean, yeah, it is fun, the Bengals being competitive. But the Bengals were not competitive for a long time, so, you know, don't be too jealous. Oh, my God. Derrick Henry takes the handoff, and Sam Hubbard is right there in the backfield. He doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. I love to see that. 2nd and 11. Incomplete. If not, the refs fucked over the Cowboys last week, and they ruled an incomplete pass after we fumbled it. I mean, maybe they fucked them over. But, I mean, here's the thing, man. Like, I mean, I said that it doesn't matter what they called it on the field. It's clear and obvious. And I think what they're saying is he got control of the ball. And like he had control of the ball as soon as he caught it. So at that point, it doesn't matter if it touches the ground or not. False start on the Titans. False start. There we go. On the Titans. All right, Bengals are still plus in the turnover game today. So that's a really weird interception, which, once again, we're continuing the theme of Joe Burrow throwing interceptions that are 1,000% not his fault. And, you know, it's going to show up in the stats, and everybody's going to be like, Joe Burrow threw an interception. But it's like, Joe Burrow threw to a wide open Samaje Perine, who like chucked it into the defender's hands, man. So I don't know. But hey, defense is playing good right now. Let's go ahead and stop them. Ryan Tannehill is in shotgun formation on 2nd and 16 after the false start. And B.J. Hill's got him, but he doesn't complete it. And is that a touchdown? Oh, my God. B.J. Hill got immediate pressure. Ryan Tannehill finds A.J. Brown for just out of fucking nowhere, dude. A.J. Brown just completely burns the hell out of Cheeto Awuzie on this play, and I don't know what the hell. Cheeto's having a terrible game, man. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but I will say, though, what an incredible catch by A.J. Brown. You know, I mean, he just, like, you know, turns around and, like, sidearms it at near his, like, fucking hip. And he's like, yep, here's the ball. So, I mean, not great coverage by Cheeto. Amazing catch by A.J. Brown. Very, very good pass by Ryan Tannehill. So, I mean, I want to be mad. I really do, because it's a tie ball game now when the Bengals were up 10 points. But, you know, it is what it is. But, I mean, I really do. I really want to be mad, but I can't be mad because that was such a great play. That was really, 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 really a great play. Jared Shira, bet on the Bengals again. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say the Bengals still aren't going to win this game, man. You know, the Titans have kind of had some miraculous circumstances leading to this comeback here. So, you know, the Bengals offense can get going. You know, I wouldn't count the Bengals out just yet, but I get it. It's the fucking Bengals, man. This is what the Bengals do to you. But I will say that 24-22 scoreline still looking very possible. Although, be kind of weird if it happened that way, because basically what it would require at that point, that exact scoreline would require the Bengals getting a touchdown and a 2-point conversion for some reason, and then the Titans getting a touchdown and not getting a 2-point conversion, which I don't know why they would do that again. But, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Chris Evans going to take it again, and he just had a really good return. Can he do it again? No, he cannot. Gets the ball to the 20. Terrible. Yeah, they better win, Jared. I agree. My heart's pounding right now, man. I cannot believe Samaje Perine let that ball be intercepted. Just awful. Just an awful series of plays. Great, by the way, again, all credit in the world to the Titans. Amazing series of play by the Titans to capitalize on all of those particular mistakes that the Bengals made. But man, the Bengals cannot be doing stuff like that, man. I don't know how they think we're going to pull off a win in this game if we're doing stuff like that. I don't know. Joe Burrow, shotgun formation. Good blocking on this one. C.J. Uzomah takes the ball, gets about 6 yards on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and 4, unless the refs screw us with the spot. But you never know. Into the third, and it is a tie ball game, folks. So Bengals been leading through most of this one, but you know Titans been capitalizing on some massive Bengals mistakes the last couple plays, and oh man, my heart is racing. See some of these comments. Remember in the 2017 season we made it to the... Yeah, I know, Michael. I was rooting for the Jags. I really wanted to see the Jags win that. I was big on Blake Bortles going into that draft, so I kind of wanted to see the Jags win, partially because I like him, partially as like vindication for, you know, that being a good pick. I get that it wasn't now, but, you know, at the time it was like, maybe. It felt great. I'm sure it did. And I'm hoping this Bengals run isn't something like that Jaguars run where it was like, you know, they made this big run and then they just fell apart and never did anything ever again. Yeah, I know you bet on the Bengals. Oh, Jared. That wasn't an INT in my book. Yeah, it's very close. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I mean, if the shoe was on the other foot, I'd be saying that's clearly an interception. You know, the Bengals should clearly be given that interception. It's like the ball does touch the ground, but the ball doesn't really move or anything like that. The ball isn't really steadied by the ground. And it kind of looks like he gets control of the ball immediately the second he catches it. So, You could probably, I can definitely see a pretty solid argument that was not a catch, and I could see an argument that it was a catch. And the fact that the refs called it a catch, I don't like it because I'm a Bengals fan, but I'm not gonna like fight against it either, you know. Yeah, my friends are divided on this one too. On my group chat on Facebook, my friends are divided on this one too. They're saying you got one guy saying that was not an interception, and another guy saying that was an interception, and then another guy just being like, "God damn it, Bengals!" And that's kind of where I'm at with this one. You know, it's like, God damn it, why are you like this, Bengals? Why do you have to be this way? To be honest, the main reason we got that far was because all the other teams had more injuries. I mean, don't say that, because that's part of the reason the Bengals have been doing so well is because they're one of the healthiest teams in the NFL this year. You know, like the vision that they put together has been working because, you know, all the guys that they invested in are still on the field. I mean, they aren't now. We've had a few injuries on like defensive line, but that hasn't really been making that much of a difference for what it's worth. Man, those Titans fans are going wild. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 3. Joe Burrow in the single back formation. And I think that looked like a false start to me, but whatever. Joe Mixon gets on the boundary and gets, he's going to keep going. All right, gets about 10 yards on the pickup. Or whatever it is. I actually did not see how far they got, but I thought there was a bit of a false start here. Let's see. Yeah, Isaiah Prince, I think, might have false started there. I mean, you know, these things happen. Refs miss things all the time, but yeah, that's the Bengals. I think the Bengals got away with a little one right there. I think they very well might have. But anyway, it's 1st and 10. 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. Bengals are putting some good stuff together here, so at the very least, you can maybe hopefully trust the offense to do something. Joe Burrow gets the ball off to Jamar Chase, who slips 2 tacklers, gets ahead, 20-yard pickup. There we go. Jamar Chase is that dude. Jamar Chase completely just brushes off 2 tacklers in open field, dude. They had him dead to rights, and he's just like, nope. Oh my God, I love Jamar Chase, man. I love him so much. I got my Burrow jersey, but if I buy another jersey, it's definitely going to be a Jamar Chase jersey, man. That dude is special. I'm telling you what, man. Oh my God, let's go get in the end zone, baby. It's going to be at the 39-yard line right now, so we still got a little bit of work to do. But, you know, great way to start this drive. Clock's starting to run out. Come on, Joe. Come on, come on, come on. All right, I think they just got it off. Joe Mixon goes nowhere. And it's going to be probably, I think, maybe a 1-yard loss. But at least it's not a 5-yard loss, which is what it would have been if there had been that delay of game. So, yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Bengals have the ball at the 40 now on that loss of a yard. All right, come on, Bengals. Come on, Bengals. Come on, Bengals. You're right there. You're right there. You have the ability to go back and get the lead. Come on. Come on. Joe Burrow's in empty formation. He's going to cook something up here. I'm telling you right now. I'm calling it. He's going to cook something up. He's got all the protection, all the time in the world. Doesn't really cook anything up, but does get Jamar Chase for about 8 yards on the play. All right, so it's going to be 3rd down and 3, maybe 2. Depends on where the ref spots it. They kind of showed it. Okay, it's 3rd down and 3. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Ball hits the ground. It's not a catch. I mean, yeah, but here it didn't really hit the ground. Like, I mean, I think he kind of got possession of the ball. And then after he got possession is when it brushed the ground. I think that's what the refs are probably saying. But anyway, Joe Burrow is in empty formation. And he takes a shotgun snap. He has a man right up the middle, and he's going to be sacked. Fuck, dude! Dude, Joe Burrow's just been getting mauled all day. And who got destroyed here, man? I know there was they had a free rusher, and that's where part of the issue was, and then Jonah Williams guy got free. But, yeah, all right, so there was a free rusher, and there was nobody to take care of the free rusher. That one I'm going to say is on Joe Burrow, because the guy, that's how that works. When there's a guy who is unblocked, then that's the quarterback's responsibility. So that sack is on Joe Burrow, man. You gotta recognize that a little bit better. Ooh, Magus is a Colts fan. Yeah, I know. Dude, I will say, like, I do kind of like the Jaguars, but I'm also very salty with the Jaguars for winning that game, because the Steelers got into the playoffs, and what a joke that they got in, dude. That was such a terrible game between them and the Chiefs, and it was just this constant fucking cocksucking fest over Ben Roethlisberger, because the fucking, the people on the TV are just like, oh my god, it's Ben Roethlisberger, he's so amazing in the first round, and that's all they freaking talked about the whole time while he was getting his ass whooped. God, I'm so glad that Ben Roethlisberger is going to be done, because nobody can say anything about this guy, at least as far as the national people go. Nobody can say anything about this guy other than like, oh my god, the glory days of Ben Roethlisberger, how amazing. God, I hate the Steelers. I hate the Steelers because nobody shuts up about them. Yeah. Alright, what else has been going on here? No, they, for real, once the call, Strand, I was like, yeah, well, I mean, maybe they had issues in the Cowboys game. I'm not going to say they didn't, but I didn't watch that particular play in the Cowboys game. As far as the Bengals game here goes, I think that was the right call. Shut up, Joseph. All right, I don't know who Joseph is, but I don't like you. I hope we win just to shut you up. Who are you a fan of, Joseph? Who are you a fan of? Is Chase a top 5 receiver at the start of next season? Absolutely. Jamar Chase is a freak of nature, is what he is. Jamar Chase, I feel so good about the Bengals' future because they got Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. Yeah, Big Ben is done. That's not, finally, but I wish he'd finally, I wish he'd get out of everything, Who dat? You're a Saints fan. Okay. I ain't got any problem with the Saints. We're choking. Yeah, I will admit, first of all, chalking, but second of all, they are kind of choking right now. That interception, Samaje Perine letting that interception happen is just backbreaking. I don't understand how you do that. Oh, you're a Steelers fan. Oh, I don't like you, Joseph. I don't know what who dat has to do with anything, but I don't like you. But you know what? We beat your ass twice this year, so get out of here. Ain't gotta hear no heckling from a Steelers fan this year. You can talk all you want. At least we won a playoff game. God, that feels good to say. All right, Ryan Tannehill in the I formation is going to hand the ball off to Derrick Henry and the Bengals. Deontay Foreman. Got nothing going on that play. I mean, the Titans did. The Bengals did. The Bengals defense got nothing going on that play. They let him get about 8-9 yards on the play. Got to do better than that. Doesn't look good. Does not look good. Oh, my God. Wow, that catch by A.J. Brown, just, I know it was bad for my team, but I'm just in awe at that catch by A.J. Brown. Hand the ball off to Deontay Foreman. Once again, nobody can tackle him. We're doing better against Derrick Henry than Deontay Foreman today. I don't understand. Awful. Boo. Yeah, boo. Y'all be seeing Russell Wilson next year 2 times. No, we won't. Why would Russell Wilson go to the Steelers? They're a dumpster fire. I mean, they got a pretty okay defense, I guess. But other than that, Russell Wilson doesn't want to go to a rebuild. That's why he wants out of Seattle. Ryan Tannehill in the I formation is probably going to hand the ball off again because that's all they do, and they've just been killing us with it. And no, it's a play action. All right, cool. Sam Hubbard cannot get anything done. And, yep, he just eventually finds A.J. Brown, and that's what the Titans' strategy is today. It's just run the ball with Deontay Foreman until you feel like the Bengals are going to expect the run, and then play action, and then throw the ball to A.J. Brown. Because he's just absolutely destroying Cheeto Awuzie today, man. Talk about, this guy should have been a Pro Bowler. He ain't playing like one today. I don't know what his friggin' issue is right now. We're not getting Russell Wilson, sadly. I don't know who Russell Wilson is going to. I just know he's not going to the Steelers. That's not happening. Neither is Aaron Rodgers. Y'all are probably going to have to draft a quarterback. It's probably going to be Mason Rudolph. Ryan Tannehill in the shotgun. Gets the ball off, and Eli Apple just lets him catch it. About a 6-yard pickup. Titans are in field goal range, so that's annoying. Great. Hopefully you get Watson. I would be careful about wanting Watson right now. Why don't you wait to see what's happening with Watson first? That would be my suggestion. You have one solid wide receiver and Najee Harris, right? But you got no defensive line. You got a defense that's porous as hell. You got T.J. Watt, and what else you got going on there? Minkah Fitzpatrick sometimes. Ryan Tannehill just gets all the protection in the world, and Jermaine Pratt's right there to swallow up the play, but I think they're going to get the first down, so it's not going to matter. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Defense is good. Defense is okay. That's the thing. Defense has some really good players. But what happens when TJ Watt, what happens when you guys are in the middle of year 2 of a rebuild and TJ Watt wants to go somewhere else for greener pastures? I do dislike the Steelers, but I also have no confidence in them going forward. I really don't. I haven't seen anything from them. All right, so they did give the Bengals the spot on this one. It's 3rd and 1. Ryan Tannehill calls for the shotgun snap, gives the ball to Derrick Henry. Oh, no, he keeps it, and the Bengals stuff him. They tried an RPO, did not give it to Derrick Henry, and the Bengals are all over Ryan Tannehill, and they do stop him on 4th down. So at the very least, they're going to hold him to a longer field goal try, which Randy Bullock is not good at, by the way. So there's a chance that they get away with 0 here. Although I could also kind of see Mike Vrabel going for 2 here. Not sure what's going on because the camera is not going anywhere near the field. Yeah, looks like they're lining up to go for it. I don't know why they're doing that. That's kind of stupid. Take the points. But it's Randy Bullock, I guess. All right, and they stop him! Yeah, there we go! Turnover on downs! Bengals get the ball back! There we go! That's what you love to see, baby. That's what you love to see. This Bengals defense, y'all been talking all this shit. Y'all national media folk and all y'all Bengals haters been talking all this shit about the Bengals defense is the worst defense in the playoffs this year. They are playing lights out, baby. Let's go. Only touchdown they've allowed all day is on that crazy-ass interception, man. Let's go. Titans have no confidence in Randy Bullock and elect to go for 4th down. Bengals get the ball back in great field positioning, by the way. You love to see it. Oh, you love to see it. What a defense. Claypool, Juju, Johnson. Okay, so first of all, Juju's trash. Deontay Johnson, he's pretty good. But, I mean, dude, Chase Claypool is just toxic. Yeah, he's talented. He makes some insane plays sometimes, but can you really build around the guy like that? I don't know. I'm my honest analysis. And if you watch any of my shows, I'm always unbiased when I'm making analysis. I don't talk up the Bengals any further than they really are. I try to be as unbiased as possible. And I genuinely do not see a world where the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to do jack fucking shit for the next, at least couple years. Especially with, what's his name, the Kevin Colbert, the general manager retiring. It's going to be a completely new day in Pittsburgh. And the only thing they got going for them right now is they got Mike Tomlin, who's a Hall of Fame coach. But I don't see it. I just don't see it. Honestly, I honestly don't see it. And I'm not trying to talk trash. I was talking trash earlier. But right now, I honestly do not see it. Cam Hayward, Stephen Tuitt, Minkah, Bush. Devin Bush is up and down. Minkah is up and down. Stephon Tuitt's pretty good. Cam Hayward's pretty good. But, I mean, here's the you got nothing behind the defensive line that's really consistent. Minka is talented, but that's it. Tuitt was out the whole year, and Tyson Alualu, bro. Tyson Alualu is not a super key player. He's good. He has given the he's given the Steelers more than you expect for sure. But I building around Tyson Alualu, I don't think that's smart. Jared Shearer, let's go, baby! Get the ball back. Let's go. Let's wind some of that clock down. Let's get this lead back. Come on. Whoop. Henry touchdown. Nope. No Henry touchdown. Chase is a good wide receiver 3 on a Super Bowl team. He's not a top receiver. What? What? Oh, you mean Chase Claypool? Okay. Oh my God. Joe Burrow gets sacked on the first play of the drive. I thought you meant Jamar Chase. I thought you meant Jamar Chase is a good wide receiver 3 on a Super Bowl team. And I'm like, you're out of your mind. Oh my God. Joe Burrow, very first play. And this one's just Jonah Williams getting work too. And it wasn't only Jonah Williams, but that was part of the reason. The finish came from Jonah Williams' side. 2nd and 17, man. Chase Claypool, not Jamar Chase. Yeah, I was really confused at first, but I figured eventually he's probably talking about Chase Claypool. He's not that great, dude. Joe Burrow's in shotgun formation, pretty much have to be. Throws the ball to T. Higgins, and T. Higgins going to break a tackle. All right, and he's going to get the ball to about the 42-yard line, I think. Yeah, about the 42-yard line. So the Bengals, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 4. So it's back to a manageable position here on 3rd down, and that's great play to have after the sack. Now you got to go convert the 3rd down, man, because I mean you got this gift right here for you. The Titans gave you a gift. Now go capitalize on it. Get some points on the board. Joe Burrow's in shotgun. Titans are showing a blitz, so well, not anymore. All right, so Joe Burrow is in shotgun. There's only 4 people rushing. Gets the ball to C.J. Uzomah. 1st down, baby. 1st down, and you keep that clock running. Keep that clock running. You love to see that. You do love to see it. Who was saying the Bengals are chalking earlier? Was that the Steelers fan? Chalking? Yeah, that was the Steelers fan. Y'all are chalking. Joe Burrow ain't chalking. Joe Burrow is not chalking. All right, Joe Burrow lined up under center, yelling out stuff, and the Titans are calling for a false start. I think they're going to give it to him. Titans are calling for a false start, and yep, they're giving it to him. God damn it, Bengals. I really like Devin Bush, though. I hope he gets better. I agree with that. I hope Devin Bush gets better. I think he's inconsistent. That's the thing. Like, he's up and he's down. Like, that's the kind of thing that I'm saying. Yeah, the Steelers have some talented guys, no doubt. But they're all so inconsistent, and you can't build around inconsistency. Now, I mean, if you find somebody else to build around, then they can be other pieces, but what now? Timeout. Did the Bengals call a timeout? Why did the Bengals call a timeout? What on earth is going on? There's no indication on the screen. I think somebody called a timeout. There's no indication on the screen of what happened, though. Go Gators. Nah, I'm a Kentucky fan. I mean, I figure if you're a Jags fan, you're probably a Gators fan too. But no, I'm a Kentucky fan. I don't like the Gators. I don't do very well against them. That's one thing. All right, and it's Chris Evans up the middle on the 1st and 15 and gets about 4, maybe 5 yards. They'll probably give him 4, though. They'll probably give him 4. I think he got 5. There's a Titans player down. Don't know. Didn't see the number, so I don't know who it is. Looks like he got back up. It's Christian Fulton who was on the ground, but he got back up, so hopefully he's okay. Devin Bush, Gators. I think the Bengals are in a good place for the future. Absolutely, absolutely. Zach Taylor's got a good vision. Joe Burrow is a stud. You got Jamar Chase, and you got this trio of wide receivers who is all under contract together for at least the next 2 years. Bengals got a very bright future, man. Joe Burrow takes the shotgun snap, looking around, finds Joe Mixon, and it does complete it for only about 4 yards, though. So it's going to be third and probably about 7 yards to go. They're calling it 3rd and 8. I don't know about that. The ref came out with about 7 yards to go. So I don't know if I agree with this TV broadcast here. I think the TV broadcast is like being weird. They're the Cowboys with a real defense without an offensive line. yeah, kind of. Could have been an FSU fan. Well, if you are a Gators fan, then you would never admit that you could potentially be an FSU fan. Joe Burrow takes the shotgun snap, and he's sacked. Man, this offensive line, dude, is just a train wreck. This offensive line is a complete train wreck. Just a complete and utter train wreck. Absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. Complete fucking train wreck, dude. This is what imagine this Bengals team with an offensive line. Can you imagine these like Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and Joe Mixon and et cetera with a good offensive line? Man, watch out for the Bengals, honestly, because if we get an offensive line, ain't nobody going to be able to stop us. Like, for real. Oh! Another great tackle by Trey Flowers on special teams. Titans are going to be set up with the ball at the 15-yard line. And, he's taking some risks here by getting up that close on the return. But he's making it work, dude. After that fair catch interference, he's gotten 2 really great tackles on special teams. So you love to see that. You really love to see that. Who, the Bengals? Bengals beat the Jags this year? Or are you talking about FSU or Kentucky? Kentucky, yes, Kentucky did beat Florida. Historically, I'm just saying historically it's not so great. I remember when I was a kid, Florida beat us like 60-3 or something like that. It was terrible. It was awful. And I was dating a Florida fan at the time. Oh, Derrick Henry takes the snap and doesn't really go anywhere with it, but does evade getting tackled in the backfield. Cheeto Awuzie eventually races him down and does get him to go down, but that was way more effort than it really should have been. It took 2 guys and a hell of an effort by the second guy to actually bring him down there. Bengals got to do better tackling than that. All right, 2nd and 7. Single back formation once again. Ryan Tannehill trying to hard count. And I think Jermaine Pratt's saying somebody false started, but the refs aren't doing anything about it. I didn't see it personally. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning, folks. If the Bengals can get the ball back, then Evan McPherson can win this game. But, defense has been playing good today, dude. Defense has been playing good today. So, let's see if they can continue to play good. Should draft Kenyon Green. Who's Kenyon Green? I haven't really done a lot of research on the upcoming draft class yet. Offensive tackle from A&M. All right. See, here's the thing. We don't really need an offensive tackle. Unless Riley Reif isn't coming back, and then we probably do need an offensive tackle. But the interior is the issue. We need somebody to come in and play guard. That's the issue. Maybe a new center, but right guard is abysmal and has been a huge problem for us for the last 2 years. So, tackle, sure, but tackle isn't the issue. Unless you're going to have one of the tackles push in and play guard, but I just don't see that happening. Linderbaum. I keep hearing about Linderbaum. I would love to see him get Linderbaum. I don't know if Linderbaum will be available when we're picking, but if he is, then yeah, for sure. Even though I live in Jacksonville, there are Tampa Bay and Miami fans everywhere. Yeah, I talk to a lot of Miami fans. Weirdly enough, I write for ATB Network, which you can see down here. I write for ATB Network, And there's a lot. Their Dolphins section is like insane. There's a lot of Dolphins fans on ATB Network, and a lot of Dolphins writers too. So I mean, if you're a Dolphins fan, definitely go check out Around the Block, atbnetwork.com. But yeah, man, I knew everybody was talking about the Dolphins as the next big thing because Brian Flores had this team cooking, and I never bought it, dude. I never bought it. Like, I thought, Tua Tagovailoa coming in was great, but then they just never committed to Tua, and I was just like, this is not going to work. And, they fired Brian Flores because it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. You have to admit when things aren't going to work. Regardless of whether he's a, technically good, sound coach or anything like that, you can't take the risk if it's clear that it's not going to work and people can't work together. You got to get rid of them. Best guard in the draft. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. I don't think that Linderbaum is going to be available when the Bengals are picking, especially if they pull this game off and win. But it'd be nice. It'd be nice. We really need some defensive line help. We really do. Ryan Tannehill's in the shotgun formation. Bengals are lining up in a too-high safety move right now. Ryan Tannehill fakes the handoff, and just Bengals let the Titans do whatever they want right there. Dude, 2 minutes left in the game, man. You can't let the Titans just go down there and do whatever. Trey Hendrickson's hurt. Great. Trey Hendrickson hurt. That's not good. Even if we pull this game off, man, if we lose Trey Hendrickson, that's not good. Now, he's up on his feet, so, I mean, maybe it's not a horrible injury. He was getting manhandled there, too, at the line. I mean, not illegally. There's no penalty or anything like that, but, I mean, that was... Yikes, dude. Man, I do not want to see Trey Hendrickson not going out there, man. Not like he's really done anything today. It hasn't really been a very good day for him. Maybe he's been playing a little hobbled today or something. But, I want to see more than that. I want to see him out there, man. Trey Hendrickson, if we lose him, I know he hasn't done much today, but, if we win today and we don't have him next week, that could be bad. He's walking around, though. I think he's all right. I think he's all right, but I think they're taking him out. They're taking him into the tent, but I think they're trying to be precautionary a little bit here. Oh, boy. All right, so Titans are lined up on 1st and 10. They look like they're about to run the ball, so Bengals go all out for the run here. I would, anyway. Probably trying to... There you go! All right, I was right. They did run the ball. Bengals did get some penetration, and they stopped them with no gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Titans are relying on Randy Bullock here, who they haven't trusted once today, by the way. Every time they're in position for Randy Bullock to potentially make like a clutch field goal, they're like, nope. Don't trust you, Randy. Don't trust you, Randy. And you know what? I don't either. Never did. That's why I wanted you out of Cincinnati. All right. Titans are probably just going to keep running this clock down. So we might be going to overtime. Ryan Tannehill takes the shotgun snap. No pressure. Gets the ball off. Logan Wilson tackles him, but not before he picks up about 5 yards on the play. And in the middle of the field, too. Is Cam Sample hurt? Cam Sample looks like he's hurt. Shit. Dude, our defensive line's getting destroyed with these injuries. Who's up next? Khalid Kareem? I think Khalid Kareem's up next. I know Hendrickson's back in the game. Okay, that's good to see. Hendrickson's back in the game. Fantastic to see Trey Hendrickson back in the game. Maybe he can get a big sack here. That would be awesome. Strip sack. That would be so awesome. All right, Hendrickson, and he does get the pressure, but he doesn't get to him. And it's intercepted by Logan Wilson! Baby, let's go! Logan Wilson gets the interception on the tip. Let's go! 20 seconds left in the game, and the Bengals still have, I want to say, 2 timeouts? Bengals still have 2 timeouts, so they can potentially set up Evan McPherson for a game-winning field goal. Gonna have the ball right around midfield. Gotta get like 20 yards here, man. Oh, let's go! Intercepted! I'm now subbed, and I gotta go. All right, Magus. Darth Magus. Hey, you know what? Interestingly enough, you probably already left by now, but my name on YouTube for the longest time was Darth Kahuna. And actually, I think my old profile is still Darth Kahuna. Yeah, I think this one here is a newer profile. But yeah, thanks for subbing, bud. Really appreciate you. Jared Sheeran, oh my God. Let's go, baby. Ball's in Joe Burrow's hands. He throws. He's got Jamar Chase, and he's within Evan McPherson's field goal range. Oh, let's go! And he got out of bounds. He got out of bounds, so we can maybe get like a Joe Mixon run or two here, man. Oh my God! Oh! The Bengals really might pull this one off at the end, dude. At the end. Oh my God! The Bengals are getting this going, dude. Ah! Sorry if my mic's clipping, by the way. I have no idea what the audio sounds like, but I am just, oh my God. Are the Bengals going to pull this off, man? Joe Burrow hands the ball off to, I think, Samaje Perine, who goes ahead for like 2 yards, but whatever, I'll take it. Whatever, I'll take it, man. And I think they're just going to run this, did they take a timeout? I think they took a timeout. The clock stopped at the very least. Took a timeout, or somebody took a timeout with 6 seconds left. And if I had to bet, Bengals probably going to try one more running play to get it a little bit closer. Although, nope, Evan McPherson's going out into the... No, he's not. Or he's getting in position to go out into the field. So I think it's going to be a running play here. Just do whatever you do. Hold on to the ball. Don't fucking Jeremy Hill it, man. Okay, Bengals took a timeout with 9 seconds left. That's what happened. So you do have enough time here for a good run play. I would definitely run the ball because, I mean, if you throw the ball, you're risking an incompletion, and then what was even the point of that? You're also risking an interception. And I know it's Joe Burrow, but still. Oh my God, I cannot believe that just happened. Logan Wilson with the clutch interception. 2 weeks in a row, we've won a game. Well, I don't want to say that yet, but we've avoided disaster, I'll say, on a key interception. I'm not, knock on wood, not going to say yet that we won the game because we still got to, Evan McPherson still got to make the field goal, and he's still human. But with a win, Bengals get their first road win in postseason franchise history. Oh my God, I'm so nervous, dude. I'm so nervous. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. It's 2nd and 8. The Bengals are huddled up, and I am a nervous wreck right now. We got 4 people watching just to watch me have a heart attack. Oh my God. Okay, what the hell was that? So, Joe Burrow... Okay, I'm really confused. Okay, so what just happened was Joe Burrow tried like a quarterback sneak and then just went immediately down. Was he trying to place it at a... Because, I mean, he uncentered the ball, so I'm really confused. He basically took like a 1-yard loss on the play, just like, took the snap, then just immediately and intentionally went down, and he went down at the right hash. So McPherson's going to have a bit of an angle to kick this at. I mean, did he request that as the wind blowing a certain way? I don't know. But, well, anyway, 4 seconds left in the game. Bengals are out of timeouts, 3rd and 10, which that doesn't matter. Point is the ball's on about the 35-yard line, so it's going to be about a 53-yard field goal attempt. Oh, no, they got up to 34, so it's going to be about a 51-yard field goal. 52. They're calling it 52 on the broadcast. All right, so Evan McPherson kicks the ball. It's up. He's got it. It's good! It's good! It's good! The Bengals are on the way to the AFC Championship! Oh, I cannot believe it! They're going to somewhere, probably Buffalo. But point is, they won! They won! Let's go, baby! Ah! Let's go! The Bengals just won their 2nd postseason game in 31 years. And they're going to the AFC Championship! Let's go! Let's go! And this is what you came for, right? You came to see me have a freak out, man, because that's what's happening. Where's Joseph Rodriguez? Where's that fucking Steelers fan, man? Are we chalking again? We chalking? No, we didn't, because we just won. We just beat the Titans. Get out of here, haters. Get out of here. Nobody believed we'd be here at the beginning of the season, and we are in the AFC Championship, baby. We are undefeated in AFC Championships, by the way. We have never lost an AFC Championship. Bengals potentially on their way to the Super Bowl. One win away. Let's go! Whoop. Yeah, that's a little bit less enthusiastic than my... Oh my God, my voice is going to be sore tomorrow. Look forward, by the way, to a very bad video, very bad recap video. My voice is going to be hoarse, I can promise you that. Go Jags, screw the Titans. I don't care, man. I don't care. Bengals won. Hooday! Hooday! Let me see if I can get that. Let me see if I can get that song up again. Bengals fight song. Let's go. I think I missed a call from my dad. I'll call him back here in a second. All right, let's go. Let's get this Bengals fight song up. Mean and angry, here he goes a prowling. Lean and hungry, an offensive brute. Run, pass, or boot. And defensively, he's rough, tough. Cincinnati Bengals, that's the team we're gonna cheer to victory. Touchdown Bengals, get some points up on that board and win a game for Cincinnati. Let's go, baby, on to the Super Bowl. Oh, they're still going. I don't care, on to the Super Bowl. Oh, it's just one more game, man. One more game and we're on our way. All we got to do is beat the Chiefs or the Bills. That might be tough. But you know what? We're in the AFC Championship, baby. We just had the number 1 and the number 4 pick 2 years in a row. We are on our way to the AFC Championship. Who they think gonna beat them Bengals? Nobody! You can see all my recommendations here. I'm a big Tom Grossi fan. But anyway, everybody, hooday, the Bengals won! Let's fucking go, baby! Let's see what else we got. We got my buddy Aaron McCorder. Who fucking day? Whoop. Michael, you're so... You're killing my vibe here, man. With all your lowercase letters. There we go, Aaron. Hooday, baby! Let's go! Oh my God, I'm so happy. And Michael, were you the one who was saying, what's it like to be a fan of a competitive team? This is what it's like. You're seeing it right here, man. And this is what it's like being a fan of a team that was just terrible for years. And then you get this. So here's the thing. If the Jaguars ever get really good, you put in the work, you'll get this one day. Oh my God, let's go! Oh! That video was uploaded on my birthday. September 23rd. There you go. I hope it wasn't September 23rd, 2009. Oh, wait, no, shit, hold on. Yeah, they make you like 11, which, like, maybe you shouldn't be watching my videos if you're 11. Well, got a little bit of language on this channel. But I'm sure you probably just meant September 23rd. But anyway, baby, we just beat the fucking Titans. Let's go! Let's go! Oh, you love to see it, man. You just love to fucking see it. I am so hyped. I'm so ready for next week, man. If the game is in Buffalo, I'm going to try to get up there because it's going to be played on a Sunday, and I can actually do it. Now, I know I said I live stream every Bengals game, or every Bengals away game, but if I'm going to the game next week, that ain't happening. Now, if they play in Kansas City, I'm probably not going to Kansas City. But if they play in Buffalo next week, then I will probably be making the travel to Buffalo. Oh my God. Is what good? Is what good, Michael? Is this good? Is my excitement good? Is what you have to look forward to as a Jaguars fan one day hopefully good? I don't know. Go Jaguars. I can say that. Let's go Jaguars. Unless you're playing the Bengals. If you're playing the Bengals, no thank you. But oh my God. Oh, I'm shaking, dude. Oh, I'm shaking. Oh! We're going to the AFC Championship! A place we are undefeated, by the way. The Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow, Zach Taylor, Joe Mixon, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, C.J. Uzama. They just keep on. Tyler Boyd. I didn't mean to forget you. They just keep on checking off those boxes, baby. Oh, and Evan McPherson with the long field goal, beating out the team that employs the guy who we couldn't rely on at all last year in Randy Bullock, man. Oh, what a way for that to happen. You're not 11. Okay. I didn't think you were, but it was uploaded September 23rd, 2009. So that's all I was saying with that. Let's go, baby! Oh, let's go. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for my episode today. I'll probably upload my reaction to this because there's a lot of excitement to be had. But if you're not subscribed, please please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We put out great content. We put out Bengals previews before every Bengals game. We put out Bengals recaps after every Bengals game, which, look forward to that coming out tomorrow. We put up, I do like NFL coverage, like of some sort, usually power rankings, but now that the season's over, I'm doing other stuff. Do that after the NFL week is over, and then Battle of Ohio podcast clips on the off days. And then go check out the Battle of Ohio podcast itself. The full episodes are available on the Battle of Ohio podcast, which I believe I linked in the description. If not, I'm sorry, but you can go find them pretty easily because it's linked in pretty much every other video that I do. Yeah, check me out, Kyle Phelps, at Kyle Phelps92 on Twitter, Facebook.com/ThePhelps, and ATBNetwork.com/Cincinnati Bengals, baby. Let's go on to the AFC Championship, and I can't wait to see every one of your beautiful avatars, I guess, next time I do a live stream, which might be next week for the AFC Championship, if it's not in Buffalo, and even if it is in Buffalo, I may not be able to go to the game if the tickets are too expensive. So I might be doing that next week. We'll see. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate y'all coming in. We got a new person here, Joel Z. Love it. I'm a Dolphins fan. I live in Ohio. Love to see Tannehill choke. Yeah, you know what? I got a buddy who's a Dolphins fan, lives in Indiana, and he says he roots for Ryan Tannehill. So I always felt like, though, just because Ryan Tannehill was such a disappointment for the Dolphins, I've always felt like if that happened with the Bengals, I would not be rooting for him to do well elsewhere. I'd be rooting for vindication elsewhere, I don't know. He's a good guy, so maybe that's why you root for, but I love it. You love to see it, baby. But anyway, that's it. Like I said, hoo-day and whoop. Hoo-day and whoop. I'm out of here, though, guys. Y'all have a good one. Hoo-day. I'll leave y'all with a hoo-day as I always do. Who they think gonna beat them Bengals? Nobody!